In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission, to bring freedom to everyone involved.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Doing a thing for the podcast.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. And once again, it is time for another master debate with the Freedom Friends. Boys, how are we?
Good.
And lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
You're a lady. You're a lady.
We're except this time I don't think we're going to debate anything.
It's not so much of a debate. It's more of a
topic.
Yeah, it's a topic.
Topic.
We're going to call it a master debate just because that's what we call it here. But
I'm gonna try not to say it.
just say it. We know it's in your head.
Masturbate.
And there it is.
Yeah.
We can move on now. All
So
right.
so today is Thanksgiving.
Well, it's not really Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving. It's not really. Not for us.
For the
Well, no.
listeners, it's
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
right now for you all, it's fucking Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for us, it's not quite Thanksgiving yet. But we know that's coming out on Thanksgiving, so
It
we
is.
wanted to talk about it. And the fact is, it's one of all 4 of us' favorite holidays.
We, all,
Yes.
Definitely.
And
we also want to thank you real quick for taking the time away from all the sports and family and eating and sleeping and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
If you're listening on Thanksgiving,
Absolutely.
you are a true freedom friend.
Yeah.
That, but
or
not,
if you're standing in line for Black Friday and you're
Oh.
fucking like
Yeah.
listening to us there.
I don't think any of the
kick that
listeners probably
motherfucker's
are one of
ass
those
for that
people.
TV.
Right?
Yeah, dude, I hope you fucking beat some ass and get some cool shit.
Seriously. And if you're on video or taking a video, send it in freedomfriendspodcast@gmail.com. We want to see this shit.
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, man. Scott, what's your favorite memory of Thanksgiving, buddy?
So I've had a lot of great Thanksgivings growing up and everything. Like Thanksgiving is always my favorite holiday. There's no agenda. There's no like you have to buy a present for so and so. There's no little cousins, no little kids, no little like present time. It's not expected. So everybody just hangs out and has a good time. And that's what I like about Thanksgiving. One of my favorite, I think my favorite Thanksgiving was when we were at Fort Campbell, and one of my guys, Eric Hernandez, he came over for Thanksgiving, and I think it was his last Thanksgiving, and so I remember, and I think your parents were there. They got to meet Eric that year. But I think that was that's probably my most memorable Thanksgiving, just because it was cool. We all got to hang out. The one guy that wasn't going home doing anything, we invited him over. He came over and hung out all day with us. And Eric, he got out of the Army and tried to become a state patrolman, and took too long. Got back in the Army, got deployed, and then got killed in the IED. So. I found out about that. I think it was pretty close to the next Thanksgiving that I found that out, if I remember right. I'm not real sure, but yeah. So that Thanksgiving is probably one that I remember the most, just because Eric got to come hang out with us, and it meant a lot to me. So.
Well, it's awesome, man. I think holidays are times when we can reflect on those times that we spent with our brothers and our sisters and our families. Because it's really what we are as a military community. We're fucking families.
Yeah. Just a big one.
And I think holidays are a good time that we can sit there and reflect about those. Like I remember similar stories with guys that I've lost and guys that I've like lost touch with, or just aren't no longer a part of my life or whatever. But it was always good time. So I think that's awesome, man. I think it's awesome. That's one of the ones that you reach to.
Yeah,
what I mean? That's cool.
And part of that is Michelle, she likes Thanksgiving. She likes to cook.
I love to cook.
So she was very hospitable. We had more food than.
Well, it kind of started out when we got married. That, like, for every other holiday, Christmas and everything else, we always felt that we had to go back home and spend it with our families. And like, my parents were divorced, his parents were divorced, so each of us had like 4 different families, and
That's
so
a whole
we spent
lot of food, man.
we spent every holiday doing nothing but running.
Yeah.
So
You
we
gotta go
drive
here at this
12
time,
hours
there at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'd spend the entire time running around to every different family function, and be completely miserable, and then come home and be like, we just blew our vacation time and we're exhausted.
Yeah.
And so Thanksgiving became our time. Like, we never went home for
Michelle put her
Thanksgiving.
foot down one year.
Yeah,
She's
I'm like, this, like, that is
yeah,
it. Like,
I'm doing Thanksgiving at our house for our family. Like, and
If you motherfuckers want to come, you come to my fucking house.
yeah,
Exactly.
well, and,
Yeah,
and,
I'm
and
with
you
it.
know what, and if my family's listening to this, like, like, it's something where I actually get to spend a holiday with my kids. And we
At
thoroughly
home.
enjoy it at home. And we'll
And it was
go
the
out.
only
We'll go
one
out
we
the day
had.
before, the day after,
Yeah.
whatever, right? But like Thanksgiving has become something that I truly like to do at my house.
Yeah.
And Michelle likes to cook. She makes
Uh,
food for fucking
for 40.
yeah. Yeah, and then we have leftovers for 2 weeks, and it's awesome.
Well, and because
but I think the Thanksgiving that Eric came over was like the first Thanksgiving we didn't go home. I don't know why, but it's a long time ago. But we stayed in Fort Campbell. Your parents, I think, were there.
yeah.
And so it was just nice to like not have a travel schedule, not have anything. And
Yeah,
just,
there was no agenda. It was just
yeah.
chill, eat, have fun, drink.
Oh, yeah, we
it
drank.
was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
we drank,
No.
but it was just chill, and
Yeah.
I think that's why that's my favorite holiday, because that's all it's about. It's
Yeah.
about hanging out,
about you
having
guys.
fun,
Yeah.
about food.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no agenda, there's no running, there's no bullshit, there's no nothing. It's just
And like lives
Hang
and
out and have
memories,
fun.
man, are shared through food.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
really
Like
are, yeah.
they like food makes memories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it
Yeah.
makes an experience, and like
Well,
that's what's so
especially
fucking cool about
when you
it.
spend the whole day together, like doing the turkey, doing all the cooking, like
My only beef with the food on Thanksgiving is that why the fuck is dinner at 2:00? You know what I mean? It's so early. It's always like
Oh,
2:00.
it's
It's
not for
time to
us.
eat or whatever the fuck. Like,
it's
it's
whenever
like
the
you can eat
turkey's
twice.
done and we can do it.
no, but don't get me wrong. I like that idea, and I think a lot of
And
times
then- and then again at
it's scheduled
midnight.
around
Yeah.
football. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Right.
it's scheduled around
Yeah.
football. It's scheduled around like whatever. But that's like my only real beef.
Yeah.
John, what about you? What's your
Well, you guys realizing about the traveling and seeing the families and all that, and especially when you're in the military and you're on leave and you don't get leave a lot.
yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
and that
So
was
your
an-
vacation is essentially your leave.
Well, and then usually like a month later you have Christmas where
Yeah.
you go and you
Yeah.
see all the family again. So it's like Thanksgiving. I like to set it aside for.
It's like I just saw y'all a fucking
Yeah,
month
but
ago.
I like to set it aside for us, and then knowing that we'll go spend Christmas.
It took me my first 2 times of going on block leave and going home and trying to run around to see everybody before I just got to the point where I'm like, hey, I'm here. If you fucks want to see me, come see me.
yeah,
Because I'm on
exactly.
vacation.
Yeah.
You're not.
I hate
Yeah.
that. Anytime I
Yeah.
would go
Yeah.
on leave.
And then people get pissed. Oh, bro, you were back for 2 weeks. You didn't even say hi to me. Well, obviously you didn't get off your fat ass and come see me.
Yeah,
So I
right.
don't know what
Like,
the fuck to
bro,
say.
I flew all the way. Like it's like I
Johnny
flew all
summed
the
it
way
up
from
for
fucking
him.
Yeah.
Southern California to home, motherfucker. You're asking drive 20 minutes across fucking
Right.
town, bitch.
Right.
Say what's
Yeah.
up. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I'm
Dude, they
glad
used to
that you
bug the
guys
shit out of
realize
me.
that, because a lot of people don't, and they're miserable. Oh fuck, I got to go home on leave again. You know,
Yeah.
oh it's the holidays. I got to go to these people, my uncles, my aunts, and all this other stuff. I'm like, maybe you need to explain to some people, like, look, like I need some time too.
Yeah.
You know, how about we all do something?
Maybe
but
you
we
stop
all
being
do
so
it.
fucking selfish there,
Well,
people.
and,
Yeah,
and
but-
Let me have a little fucking
that's
time.
how
God.
I got to cooking for
This goddamn
like,
American. I'm a goddamn veteran.
that's why every year I cook for like 40 to 50 people, is because our house is every year, no matter where we've been, has been open to
Anybody.
anybody
Yeah.
who
Well,
doesn't have
family-
somewhere to go.
Family,
That
friends.
comes into
You come over to my
our
house
military
and I
family.
will feed you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That comes into
Yeah.
our military family. When
Yeah.
you
And
when
it's-
you marry into one, you fucking get what comes with it. And a lot of times
Yeah.
what comes with it is a fucking platoon or a squad or a team or whatever.
and I will
you know,
feed you.
There's
Like,
been many
you know,
years
like-
we've had
yeah,
half the
it's-
platoon come through. Yeah.
Sure.
yes, and
Yeah.
like, that's awesome. Those are the best Thanksgivings.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, John? What's your best Thanksgiving?
Oh, most memorable. Memorable?
Memorable.
Memorable.
Memorable. Words are so hard.
This is not our first show tonight.
You know,
Yeah, it's not the first soda.
I had a whole bunch of those cherries to start the night off. So,
Yeah. We've been eating
like, oh, the
moonshine.
cherries are good. I took a handful. And then Mikey's like, oh, that's strong. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh shit.
So the one I remember the most is probably going to be when we were in Iraq, because we were sitting in a little shithole town called Tel Keef in northern Iraq, Garden of Bank.
Tel Keef. Jeez.
And we had roasted chickens and all like home cooked food from the locals that were up there.
The Christians.
They weren't Muslims. So they, we went to the market and got a whole bunch of food. And then, so we sat down, we had a couple candles, and I got a picture, and everyone looks miserable as fuck because we're like, God, great, this is fucking Thanksgiving. Whoop-de-fucking do, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, I got another Thanksgiving story.
So we eat, and we cycle off the guys off the rooftops and stuff like that. And like literally, as soon as the last guy got done eating, it was just a revolving door for the next like 2 hours of all the people in the area that were just bringing us food. And it was just amazing because we're in a whole different country with people that, at least for the most part, we thought didn't like us, but these people fucking loved us.
Yeah.
And they just, they're like, we understand what this day means. And, even though this really isn't
Tel Keef
our
was
country.
what, north of Missoula?
Yeah.
Yeah, about a half hour or so.
Yeah, half hour or so-ish.
Yeah.
And they just kept bringing us food, and they were so happy. Like,
That's cool, man.
It just, I don't know. Like,
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, a million different times with my family and all this fun stuff like that. But that one, like, really.
One Thanksgiving, I think 2005, I was in Iraq, and I think we were.
I was there for that thing. No, I was there in 04.
We were at Bakuba, and we had a. So I was in the sniper section. We had a range, and I remember buying a bunch of pumpkins, and we took them out to the range, and we had our Barrett 50 cals, and so we were shooting them, seeing what the difference of the ammo was. So we shot one with ball, one with API, and then one with Ralphus. I don't know if you're familiar with the Ralphus round.
Slap round, right?
No, slap is the armor piercing.
Okay.
It's got but a Ralphus is a MK211 is the nomenclature, but it's a high explosive round.
Okay.
And so like the API would have like a little flash, right, when it hit, but the Ralphus. So we shot a couple pumpkins, right, and the ball would just go straight through. Put a little 50 cal size hole in the front, little 50-cent piece size hole in the back. The API, little hole in the front. Out of the back, it I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 4 inches big. The Ralphus rounds, you shot the pumpkin, the fucking thing would blow up. It was fucking
just pumpkin smashing fucking sniper style.
So we were shooting pumpkins one Thanksgiving, and it was pretty fun.
That is cool. I'm with you guys. Like, I mean, there's always been great times. My family growing up, I was raised by my mother, my aunt, and my grandmother. So like, a lot of food. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'm a fucking pig when it comes to Thanksgiving. I fucking love me turkey.
There's no diets on Thanksgiving.
I don't wear jeans on Thanksgiving.
Like, fuck swell, bro. Hell yeah, dude. I put the fat pants on. It's go time, baby.
You pregame before, and you try to fix yourself after.
Absolutely.
But Thanksgiving Day, you just fucking.
I'll sit there. I'll get fucking drunk as piss afterwards. Watch football. Fuck around like your normal stuff. But
no fucks giving.
I do have some fucking stories about that time of year that I fucking hate. And John, you're gonna back me up on this, and I know because you were a bartender.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
The fucking nightmare
the night before Thanksgiving,
which is the biggest party fucking night of the year.
Over St. Patty's Day, over 4th of July, over
the night before Thanksgiving is when people go fucking ham. It is an amateur hour in a bar.
Amateur night.
So I am fucking exhausted on Thanksgiving.
You want to go out the night before Thanksgiving?
I'm fucking exhausted on Thanksgiving because I'm usually bartending the night before. You know what I mean?
It's an absolute shit show.
Was it a Thanksgiving that I came home and you were not happy with me? I stayed the night and threw up in the Suburban. Or is that Christmas?
I think that was Christmas.
Gotta wait till December.
Yeah.
That's a good no shit.
I'll come back and
when we get to St. Patty's Day,
I'll tell the real story.
I got a million of those. Jesus, I don't remember most of it. It's been told to me. I've gotten it secondhand.
But no, the night before that Wednesday night is an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
And usually what happens is there's family that comes in from out of town. Or whatever,
or kids are back from college.
Kids are back from college, whatever it is. But they want to take them to their favorite bar, They want to show them, like, look how cool this is, right? But everybody has that same mindset.
Yeah.
So you, like, if you're just like, oh, I'm going to go have a drink tonight, and you forget that tomorrow's Thanksgiving, you can walk in at almost any bar, and you walk in, and you're just like, what the fuck? What just happened? What did I walk into?
I just went to a bar because I know nobody's working tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking shellacked, hammered, and crazy, and oh, dude, it's wild.
But I will say,
So let's get on the other side of the bar this year.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, since I retired, quote unquote, retired from fucking bartending.
wait, didn't you just get a job like a month or two ago?
No. Since I retired from bartending, my Thanksgivings have been a little bit better.
Yeah.
Like they've been a little bit better.
Thanksgiving Day.
But the Thanksgiving that sticks out in my mind of like the most memorable, and it's not memorable because of the good time. It's memorable because I found out that my ex-wife was cheating on me the night before. So rather than spend time with
on amateur night,
I found out she was cheating with my best friend. So on Thanksgiving, another friend of mine was like, why don't you come to my place? My family's coming in. We got a couple other people coming in. It's all good, brother. Like my boy Dan, shout out Arrington. He took me in and we had Thanksgiving. And one of the things that they do in their family is they go around the table and they're like, what are you thankful for? And they come to fucking bitter ass 20-year-old Mikey who just got burned by his first fucking love and
should
shit.
we guess this story before he says it? Or should we just let him go?
Like, I remember first it goes to my buddy Juan, who I'm now close friends with, but Juan at the time was a drill instructor. And it was like his first day off. He was in like his first cycle. And like he finally got a day off, so his voice is just fucked and he can't talk and da-da-da. And he's like this, sweet dude, but he's just like, he's not having a good day. You can tell like but he's happy. And he's like, I'm just thankful that I'm not at work right now. Like, he's just like, and then they get to me and immediately my buddy and his wife and anybody who was in the know just like looked at me like, what the fuck is he going to say? And me not holding back. I'm like, I'm thankful for a lot of things. I'm thankful for you people for allowing me to come here to your table. I really appreciate it. But I think I'm most thankful that I'm not spending time with my wife, who is a dirty cheating tramp. And it got a big laugh, but it was like a nervous laugh because they're like, oh fuck, he's not kidding.
Somebody give him some whiskey and cheers. Hurry up.
So needless to say,
Let's eat.
that was one of the drunkest I think I've ever been on Thanksgiving, and it was a good meal too. I mean, of course, I don't think it's ever a bad meal. And leftovers are.
I've
like,
never had a bad Thanksgiving.
Leftovers are
yeah,
amazing.
Thanksgiving
really doesn't
leftovers
matter.
are like.
I mean, the
favorite.
Army's even cooked it a couple of times.
Yeah,
like
even Chow Hall Thanksgiving was always like, all right, I can fucks with this.
I went into
Minus the
basic
stuffing.
I went into basic.
Army can't do stuffing. Well, you've never had Michelle's. Michelle says the best.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I love me some stovetop. I eat stovetop year round, bro.
I'll bring you some stuff.
I will knock your socks
Dude,
off.
I love stuffing. Like it's one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite side dish in Thanksgiving is stuffing. Yeah, like it's one of my favorite. That
Have
fucking-
you had? There's another dish that Michelle makes that you need to try too.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the corn.
Yes,
Oh,
the
and
corn.
John would like you to make
corn.
that.
Yes,
Yes,
and
the
I need
corn
to get that
casserole.
recipe from you, not on the air.
Yeah, no, I don't give
Can't
that
let the
shit
cat out of the bag on that.
I'm not giving out my stuffing recipe on the air either.
I
That's
don't
a
blame- I
family
don't blame.
secret.
So I think it's pretty much a unanimous decision in this master debate that we all love Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Now-
freedom based and it's something that we can all get behind.
We really haven't touched on like origins or the history behind Thanksgiving.
Well, it's the Pilgrims, dude. We all know that fucking story.
Oh, I know.
I mean, they made movies about it.
I think what John's trying to figure out is how the Navy fucks up Thanksgiving.
Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? I got this.
Here we go.
Because I've been on float during fucking Thanksgiving.
There we
I've been
go.
on ship during Thanksgiving.
Here we go.
And while Marines often get fucked over on ships because they wait for it's Marine time in the chow hall, they give us the shitty food. True. On Thanksgiving, they integrated. And we actually got to go like soldier Marine into the chow line, right?
Sailor, Marine.
Or yeah, I'm sorry. My bad, fellas. My bad. All right? like Sailor Marine.
If it was Soldier Marine, it'd be one big.
It would just be everybody be eating shit.
But wait, if it goes Sailor Marine, isn't everybody eating shit anyways?
Well, so literally, the sailors that are serving us the chow as we walk by, they're like, oh, you want some turkey? Here's a nice big chunk for you there, fucking HM whatever the fuck, or fucking petty officer whatever the fuck. Oh, you get this burn piece there, jarhead, fuck out of here. Like they were cunts about it. And I was like, what the fuck? Until it got to like my first sergeant. My first sergeant was like, looked at him and he was like, give me that piece. And they're like, no. And he's like, you don't know Marine rank structure, do you, motherfucker? You know, because he's thinking, because normally the fucking E8s are up in the fucking fancy chow hall because they have like their chief mess and shit, right? So they all eat up there. This time, first sergeant, everybody wanted to eat with the fucking common folk. You know? So he come down, he's like, you don't know fucking Marine rank structure, do you? And I watched my first sergeant unload on this fucking sailor, and it was fucking beautiful. So once again, fuck you, Navy. You almost ruined Thanksgiving, but even Thanksgiving's too fucking awesome for you to fuck up. But you tried your fucking best.
And we love you, First Sergeant.
And that first sergeant, fucking A, dude. That motherfucker was badass. So, I think it's pretty much a consensus.
Yeah.
We all love Thanksgiving, and it's hard to fuck up unless you're the Navy.
Yeah, the Navy will fuck themselves.
And right? Fucking pricks.
So eat on.
Smoke on.
Eat on.
Eat on.
Smoke on. Drink
on.
Yeah.
And make sure you freedom to fuck on this glorious holiday that's designed around freedom and food. Thank you for being my freedom friends, everyone.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good one. We'll see you.